Detective Pikachu. It's a thing. Took me a couple of times watching the trailer. He's already done one thing, but now we're going to discuss how we feel about Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so Detective Pikachu, interesting.
It's Pikachu as a detective.
Very much into it. I like it.
So
I really like it.
I do too. I love seeing, like, all over Facebook and Instagram, people's realistic versions of, hey, this is what a Pokemon would look like if it was in our world.
Oh, speaking of which, I didn't tell you that because I just saw an article like an hour before this.
Oh.
One of those guys is the one actually hired to do the designs. So
probably follow them.
Congrats to you because, hey, they use your designs and I can kind of tell because they're
a perfect meld of, like, those really creepy, like, this is what they would look like. This is what a normal Pokemon looks like. If it's the artist that I'm thinking of, they make a really good, like, hey, I'm gonna make them just look fluffy. I'm gonna make them look cute.
Meet in the middle.
Like, that's
what they look like. It's this uncanny valley of realism and the cartoony version. They just sort of 50-50 blended it, and even the trailer looks like that because it's slightly off and it has this haze. But they put the haze almost over everything. Like the lights are a little brighter and it's like a little
very neon kind of world.
Which
at least
I think
where they're
fits
at.
it. Yeah, I think it fits it really well.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to be following a kid whose parent was a detective and worked alongside with the Pokemon, and the kid wanted to be a Pokemon trainer and it failed, and so out of nowhere a Pikachu comes through and he's able to hear Pikachu. And this was the most off-putting thing about it, and we'll talk about why we think it was off-putting, but Pikachu starts to talk. It's not Pikachu, it's not Pika Pika, it's Ryan Reynolds. But it's not Ryan Reynolds, it's Deadpool.
Honestly, that's all, anybody I've talked to, all they hear is they go, that's just Deadpool, and it's like,
the mannerisms,
the mannerism and everything, the way he was delivering, I was like, it's like the Jack Nicholson. Where people are like, Jack Nicholson was the greatest Joker. I was like, Jack Nicholson was just Jack Nicholson. Watch every other movie, he's the same character. So I think Ryan Reynolds is just playing Ryan Reynolds. It's like when they get Nolan North in a video game. He's like, what voice do you want me to do? They're like, Nolan North.
It's also the same thing with Mila Kunis. I showed one of our friends the trailer, and it took her a second. She like did this. She was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that Deadpool? I'm like, yeah, Pikachu's Deadpool. And she said, Mila Kunis, the same thing. Anything Mila Kunis is in that you don't see her face, but you hear her voice in the background, she automatically is like, it's Meg.
Yep, that's what it is.
The mannerisms, though, of how Pikachu is, that's what also slightly threw me off.
And also, we haven't played a game, so I don't know, but I think everything works about it because my worry going into this trailer was they're going to play everything serious. And I don't want a serious Pokemon movie. Like, that doesn't make sense. So seeing it, I'm like,
this is not going to be serious.
Oh, this is like, it's in the Pokemon world, clearly. The training exists, the leagues exist. They're just not telling us that story. So I'm like, perfect, I'll take this story then.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be really interesting and a lot of fun, and I like how they even sit there and he was like, I don't want a Pokemon, I don't need a Pokemon. He's like, Pikachu's like, but what about a world-class detective? Yeah. And he's the only one that can hear Pikachu's voice, so I'm wondering, can he hear all voices? Is it only Pikachu?
Yeah, see,
only this Pikachu as well, so it's...
Yeah, I want to know what the connection is there, like, how do they explain that? Is there something...
If they do.
Right, like, what is it just something that happens by accident and chance? I don't know. But overall, as a Pokemon fan...
I'm excited.
I'm really excited. I think this is going to be a movie that people look at and go, what the hell, let's just go watch it. And people are going to walk out of it excited, and I'm willing to say it right now. Right now, saying this right now, this will be the best game to movie of all time. Like, I'm saying the critics are actually going to like this one.
You know, I can actually see that.
Just watch.
And especially because, like, you can't mess up Pokemon.
Well, at least I hope you don't.
You do, you're wrong. Like,
Yeah, how do you mess up Pokemon, right?
Pokemon has had video game over video game. It has had TV shows. It has had
It's still going on.
crossovers. It's had, like, just everything's already happened. It's the card game that we all originally played when we were kids and had no idea what we were doing. Like,
Pokemon Go, just when it came out, like, what, 2.5 years ago, was
yeah.
the hottest thing in the world. Like, we were literally downtown, and, like, elderly people are walking up to us being like, is this a Pokemon group? Like, yeah, yes, just join us. Just join us here.
Are these the stopses?
So, I think with the worldwide recognition of Pokemon, and just the way this movie looks,
I think it's going to be really good.
it looks so different that this is that one offbeat movie that people are going to go, I don't care. And just go see it because it looks interesting.
I feel also once people see it, the word of mouth is going to make it so that it goes from, here's the skeptics not wanting to see it, then people like us who are going to go in, like, we're not going in with, like, this is going to be the best movie of all time, but we're going to go in being like, I'm going to have fun. It's going to be semi-serious, but fun. And the word of mouth of people like us, it's going to make it so that it just kind of Thursday when it releases, but then Friday and that weekend it's going to go.
That's
right
my definite feeling. So, yeah,
Detective Pikachu.
let us know. Let us know.
Definitely.